Stephanie Vaquer is on her way to WWE. So why is it causing such a controversy? I don't know. We'll discuss that and other free agent surprises on today's episode of Wrestling with the Homies. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure you are subscribed to our channel and hit the like button one time. Just do it. Just do it. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is not Hove. It's actually Qwan. Y'all know me. And of course, I'm joined by my friend, my good buddy, my good pal with the Hawaiian shirt, Jay Cooley, the coolest man in the world.
Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Blessings. Let's get it today. Let's get it.
So today is all about loyalty, bro. Today is all about loyalty. What does loyalty mean? What does loyalty mean to you?
Sticking to the code and being loyal. This is going to be some character check today. We checking some character today.
We checking character.
Oh, we
checking character. But should a wrestler be loyal to a promotion? Because are those promotions loyal to us? I don't know. I really don't know.
Nah, I don't think so, man.
Damn, because, straight like that.
I mean, I'm a very loyal person, you know, and it can be between, relationships, cheating on tests in school. I'm loyal. Because every time I try, it didn't work out.
Not me, yeah. Gee, what's number 3?
Whoa.
Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into the loyalty question. But first, let's start off by saying, fresh off of stealing the show at AEW's Forbidden Door, Stephanie Vaquer has signed with WWE. But the way she went about it has apparently upset a lot of people. Vaquer had been booked for several upcoming shows with CMLL and New Japan, but pulled out of them despite holding multiple championships and instead chose to sign with WWE. New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW, both partners of CMLL, are said to be very upset about the way Vaquer handled business, and CMLL felt targeted by WWE. Vaquer is now receiving a ton of backlash online, with fans feeling she burned unnecessary bridges. Cooley. We got a lot to unpack on this one, bro. A lot.
Ooh-wee.
Was Stephanie wrong for ditching her obligations for personal gain? Like, should she have shown a little more loyalty to the promotions that got her in position to even sign with WWE? You tell me.
That's a big one because professionally, yes, she was wrong. Because
right,
you're in this contract. You know what you signed before. This brand, this promotion is what puts you on the map. Right. And yes, we know everybody's dream is to go to WWE. Yay. But right. You're still in the contract. What do you do? You're still champion. You have 3 titles, I believe. I think she's the tag team champion, and she has her singles champion.
Yeah, she's like the world champion too, or something.
Yeah, what's going on? Like, I don't like the move. But I mean,
no
personal gain. I don't like the move.
Damn.
But personal gain, I understand where she comes from personally because she had those allegations with her ex-boyfriend.
Let's get to that. And for the people that don't know, apparently there were some domestic violence allegations with her boyfriend, who also was a wrestler in CMLL, and apparently a lot of people on that CMLL roster stood by him after the allegations. I think Roosh was one of them, who works in AEW now. So they didn't stand by her technically when she had that going on. So like, why should she be loyal to them? I don't know. I don't know. I think there's multiple sides to this, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I think there's multiple sides because like when I look at CMLL and New Japan and even AEW, I completely understand why they're upset. I would be upset as well. They have all the right to be upset. If she had obligations with them, she had matches upcoming, and she didn't stick by her guns and actually fulfill those obligations, they got every right to be upset, right? And when it comes to Stephanie, I think she handled business the wrong way. She could have done this a better way. She could have just fulfilled her obligations, wrestled out the remaining of her contract, and then went over to WWE once it was time. But at the same time, I'm always going to be on the side of the employees. I'm sorry, that's just who I am. I never choose the employer. When Mercedes and Naomi walked out of WWE to go sign with they didn't sign right away with AEW, but Mercedes is in AEW now. But when they walked out of WWE in the middle of a show, I wasn't on WWE's side. I was on the employee side. when CM Punk was going on podcasts and complaining about WWE forcing him to wrestle while he was hurt, I wasn't on WWE side. I was on CM Punk's side. So this is business as usual. I'm going to be on Stephanie's side. If she got a better opportunity somewhere else and she wanted to go take that opportunity, I can't really criticize it. I'm sorry. I know you on the other side of that, but like, it is what it is. They'll tell us business is business when they fire us. So when she quits to go sign somewhere else, business is business.
So basically, to all the ladies out there, if Qwan had a girl, you know, and he's seen a badder girl, he going to that side. So y'all need to watch out.
That is definitely not what I'm saying. Although, you know, if she bad enough, I might be across the street with it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you a fool, man.
Right. But I do want to say to the fans who are criticizing her and they're in her mentions, calling her a traitor, a turncoat, saying that she burned bridges, I need y'all to understand something, man. Y'all only mad because she went to WWE. Let's be honest. Because if she had
AEW wanted her, AEW
wanted her, and had she signed full time with AEW, which meant that she was taking like a backseat in CMLL in New Japan, I guarantee these same people would not be complaining. They would not be calling her a traitor. They wouldn't be doing any of that. They're really just mad because she signed with the big bad evil WWE, and that's why they upset, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Qwan. I just don't like it professionally from a business standpoint,
right.
But as a personal gain, I agree with you. Like, you know, the employers are always right.
The employers are the employees.
Now. I mean, the employees are always
yeah,
right.
I'm about to say, hey, yo, hold on, brother.
You got the biggest promotion now. So, you know, she's going to go up all the way to the top. She just need a manager because she can't speak English.
She cannot speak a lick of English at all. And apparently she's starting in NXT. And I know a lot of people are upset about that. But it's like, bro, she's moving her entire family across country to like live in the US. She doesn't speak English. Like, let her go to NXT and figure it out for a second, man. Everybody can't be Jacob Fatu and on the main roster in the main event right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, let her go
on
to
the SummerSlam poster in 2 weeks.
Right.
Wild.
That's insane. Shout out to Jacob Fatu. He's killing it on SmackDown, bro.
Right. So I got a question. So it's crazy because we've seen these things in other, you know, sports, like, you know, the NBA, as we was talking about earlier, how the owners don't be loyal. We've seen Harrison Barnes get traded in the middle of third quarter.
Middle of
he was
the
just
game.
like
he would sit on the bench sad. Like, so you can't be surprised. And then also, outside of that, WWE, if she does end up, you know, if it goes sour with her WWE deal and she does skate on y'all to whoever comes next, you can't be mad because she's kind of showed you that she would do that already. I mean, like, look at Paul George, bro. Paul George said he wanted to retire in Indiana, and then he asked to be traded to OKC. And then what did he do in OKC? He did the same thing in OKC. He asked to be traded to LA. They traded him to LA. And now what? He left LA for more money in Philly. So it's like, if they showing you who they are, then you can't be surprised when you get burned as well. So WWE, that's a warning to you.
So you would go 100% with her move if you was in her shoes. You would have went to WWE too.
Yeah, because and like, I've done this before in my real life, and I can't believe I'm about to tell this story, but you just brought up something, so I'm gonna go ahead and just tell this story. So look,
let's hear it.
Wrestling fans, I need y'all to understand that this situation that happened with Stephanie is not unique to pro wrestling. This happens in real life because it's happened to me. When I was fresh out of high school, and again, I can't believe I'm about to tell this story on this podcast. When I was fresh out of high school, my very first job was at American Apparel. That's right. They had me in there folding T-shirts with cute little white girls, and you know, I was moving like a demon back then. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't tell those stories on this podcast. That's for a different day. That's a different day. But my very first job was at American Apparel, and it was a decent job, like for an 18-year-old fresh out of high school. I wasn't making a whole lot of money, but it was the most money I had ever seen up to that point. So I really couldn't complain. I got along with my coworkers. I didn't really hate my managers or anything like that. But the minute another opportunity came with better offers, more money, and something that was actually like relevant in the career path that I wanted to choose, I was out of there. Now, again, I'm embarrassed when I look back at this story, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell it. Don't judge me. I remember being on my lunch break and getting the call for the job offer, right? They offered me the job. They want me to start the following week. I take the job over the phone. Mind you, I'm on my lunch break at American Apparel. I didn't go back to work. I was walking to McDonald's to get lunch. And I said, you know what? I just got another job. I'm about to hop on the bus and go my black ass home. I left in the middle of my shift. I was getting calls from my manager, like, where are you at? Like, they were texting me. I wasn't answering it. I pretty much ghosted my job without quitting because I got a better offer on the other end. And like, it's funny because I remember in the following days, I was getting text messages from my coworkers being like, yo, can you swap shifts with me? Can you cover my shift on Tuesday? And I'm sitting there reading it with the Magic Johnson face, like, I ain't gonna be here. But
wow, Casper for real. That's crazy.
I'm Casper, bro. I literally ghosted this job that had not done anything wrong to me. They were paying me. It was my first job. It was the first place to give me an opportunity fresh out of high school. And I ghosted them for more money. This happens. This is something normal. It's not the best way to go about it, but hey, it happens. So Stephanie, I can't criticize you. I did the same thing.
Well, I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray to the heavens that you don't ghost me on this podcast and go to a better wrestling one, man. Please.
Look, dog, the minute Cameron and Mace call me and say, yo, we starting to, hey, I'm out of here, baby.
No, he out of here. It's crazy. It's crazy because I have a similar story, but I didn't ghost.
You didn't ghost?
I did it professionally. No, I'm gonna say it. You got me the job at Urban Outfitters. You got me the job at Urban Outfitters, and I was there for like a month. You know, like a good month or two. I got a better, offer somewhere else that I'm not gonna say, and I went over there. And I'm like, dang man, Qwan just got me this job. I'm only 2 months in, like,
right.
But it was just really better opportunities. But I did it the professional way. Put my 2 weeks in.
Hey, at least you did it the professional way, because I just skated. I was gone. Middle of my shift, I was out of there. But like I said, it happens. This is life. This is bigger than wrestling. This is life. Other opportunities are going to come by, and at some point you got to do what's best for you. You can't make a decision to help the company if another opportunity is over here offering you a better situation. You got to take that situation and bet on yourself. I know it sucks. It sucks for CMLL fans because I'm sure they were looking forward to whatever she had upcoming over there. I think she might have had a match with Julia coming up, but it's not going to happen now. They replaced her. It kind of just is what it is. You got to take that opportunity. Like, why would a wrestler be loyal to a company? The wrestling companies ain't loyal to the wrestlers. How many times have we seen WWE just fire 30, 40 people without warning? No 2-week notice, no nothing. They just, budget cuts, you're out of here. We see it every single year.
Bro, I forgot that wrestler name, but he literally got fired for showing up at TNA in the crowd. Like, the camera put,
yeah, the camera name? I think it was like Rory McAllister. That was his wrestling name. He was a part of the McAllister's tag team. He went to TNA just to watch the show, bro. He literally just wanted to watch the show.
Got fired. I'm like,
got fired on his day off for trying to enjoy some graps. That's
Craig for real. Dang, man.
But he had to know better, though, bro. He had to know better. You can't pop up in AEW. You can't pop up in TNA and just be in the crowd. Like, come on, man. You know you can't do that. Like when Mercedes debuted at AEW, Bayley was backstage. She was there. She witnessed the show, but she kind of disguised herself a bit so you don't just see her on camera in the audience watching the match. Because if she were to do that and Tony Khan would have put the camera on her and broadcast that it was Bayley, it probably would have been some pushback in WWE. Well, actually, I don't know. Because this is a different WWE. This is Triple H's WWE.
Triple H era, baby.
Yeah, but in Vince McMahon era, he probably would have got her out of here. Matter of fact, he probably would not have allowed her to go. But, that's kind of is what it is, man. But does burning bridges really exist in wrestling? Like, be honest. Because there's so many times where we saw a guy like CM Punk burn literally every bridge he can.
And
when CM Punk... You feel me? Like, CM Punk left WWE. He went on every single podcast he could and talked bad about the company. He unleashed dirty laundry. He told us about the times where they made him wrestle hurt. He told us about the time when they made promises to him that they never fulfilled. He burned that bridge to a crisp. It was ashes. It was gone. And now where's CM Punk?
In WWE. I can't believe
it. In WWE.
I still can't believe it.
So it's like, if CM Punk can come back from that, then I'm pretty sure that if it doesn't work out in WWE and Stephanie wants to return back to New Japan or CMLL, I'm pretty sure they're going to take her with open arms, bro.
Oh, so she's a CM Punk She on CM Punk level? Or
I'm not saying she on. I'm not saying she a CM Punk level star, but at the end of the day, if the money makes sense, they're always going to take him back. I mean, Sin Cara was able to go back to Mexico and do his thing. CM Punk was able to come back to WWE. Ultimate Warrior was able to come back to WWE. And these are people that we thought we would never see back in these promotions. So I'm sure if the money makes sense, Stephanie can step back over across the street, go to AEW, go to CMLL, go to New Japan, and it would be like nothing ever happened. That's just
money rules the world, baby. And
right.
from the looks of it, I seen videos on X. I still call it Twitter. Her debut was nice. Like she got a little pop, you know,
right?
A little match. I was like, okay.
I'm surprised that they put her out there so fast.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
They just signed her like yesterday, and she wrestled a match. She didn't just come out and like look pretty. She wrestled an entire match, was out there doing springboards and stuff. And I'm just like, yo,
yeah, man.
She just got signed. She
not playing.
Right. But I got a question for you, bro. Is WWE doing nasty business? Was this nasty on WWE's end?
WWE has been doing nasty business for 80 years. So of course, like, you know, it's nasty, but I mean,
right.
It's not WWE if it's not nasty at the end of the
right.
day. So.
Like, yo, this is a warning to TNA, man, because I'm liking the stuff that they're doing with NXT and TNA and this whole little crossover, but I'm afraid for TNA. I just got to be honest. I see they put Joe Hendry out there, and now Joe Hendry is going viral every week. The fans are singing his theme song at WWE shows. They're showing Joe Hendry vignettes on WWE shows, and it's like, yo, the TNA, I'm telling you, when that contract is up, when Joe Hendry and Jordan Grace's contracts are up and they've already sampled that life in NXT, what you think they're going to do? You think they're going to stay in TNA?
Switch ships.
They're going to be right across the street with it. So to me, it just looks like, and this is, don't get me wrong, this is a beneficial partnership between TNA and NXT because it's getting TNA some much needed exposure. But on the other side of that, it feels like WWE is doing nasty business because they kind of grooming TNA superstars to eventually make that trip over and become WWE superstars. So I don't know. WWE got to do some nasty business.
I'm starting to see Joe Hendry and Kurt Angle matches on my timeline now. I'm like, bro, what? Where is this coming from?
Right. I didn't even know this match existed, but all of a sudden it's like viral.
Yeah, I saw it on Reddit too. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
Right. Like I said, it's a beneficial partnership because it's giving TNA some much needed exposure. But I don't know. It looks like they grooming y'all wrestlers to me. So be wary, TNA. Make sure y'all watch Triple H because he got plans, bro. He got some plans. But shout out to Stephanie, man.
You see how he scooped Stephanie from Tess?
Right.
I'm just saying.
Wait, was Stephanie actually dating Tess and wrote like back in the day?
I was a kid, and it looked like to me. So I'm gonna say I think so. I believe so because it looks so real. I'm like,
all right. He said this is kayfabe, baby. He said we doing kayfabe, man.
They had to
been
dating. I don't know, man.
But shout out to Stephanie Vaquer. I'm pretty sure her WWE career is gonna be incredible because she's an incredible wrestler. I'm not too familiar with her. I've only seen her work with AEW. So I saw the match with Mercedes, and I saw a match with her in AEW against I want to say Lady Frost, who's another one you got to keep your eye on. Lady Frost, she's incredible.
We saw her in December.
All right, we did. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I'm sure Stephanie is going to prosper across the street over in WWE. But it was kind of nasty how she did it. I want to hear from the people at home. How did y'all feel about the way WWE scooped up Stephanie in the middle of a contract while she had other obligations elsewhere? Y'all comment below and let me know. Let me know if it was nasty. Is all fair in love and war? Is business? You let me know something. And before we get out of here, I do want to touch on another free agent signing that kind of went under the radar. I don't know if it's true yet. It's still a rumor at this point. We'll see. But word on the street is Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns, are on their way to WWE.
I've seen they've been doing their little goodbye tours and stuff.
Yeah, they're doing a goodbye tour right now. And the thing is, if the Motor City Machine Guns were to sign with AEW, they would still be able to wrestle in Prestige and wrestle all over the world in these independent shows. So the fact that they're saying their goodbyes to the indies, that kind of lets you know that they probably are on their way to WWE, dog. This is shocking to me. This is shocking to me.
crazy.
I just want to get your thoughts. Do you think this will work out? Because let's be honest, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin are like in their 40s.
Yeah.
They're not really character guys. They're not that big. They don't really fit what WWE is doing right now. I'm sorry, but they don't. And I love Alex Shelley because Alex Shelley showed this podcast love. He be reposting us. He commented it before. So shout out to Alex Shelley. But I don't know if they fit what WWE is doing right now. I don't.
And supposedly, yeah, they have a match before, like right before SummerSlam. So I don't know if that's their officially last match.
It might
and
be.
then they're popping on SummerSlam.
It might be. It looks like if they are on their way to WWE, they're doing things the opposite way that Stephanie did it. They're doing it the right way. They're fulfilling the obligations that they had lined up, and then after that, we'll see what happens. But I don't know. We'll see. It looks like WWE might be trying some things with the tag team division. I saw DIY is tag team champions now, so they got the titles off that makeshift ass A-Town Down Under tag team. So maybe this is Triple H trying to rebuild the tag team division. He's going to bring in some real tag teams, and the Motor City Machine Guns are one of them. But I just hope it works out, man. I don't want to see them finally get their chance to show up on the big stage and just not be used.
And go back to the Indies. Like, what?
Right. Because that could happen. That could happen.
Yeah.
They can say their goodbyes to the Indies and then be right back in the Indies in 4 years because it didn't work out in WWE. We'll see. We'll see. But if they are WWE bound, shout out to Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. And Alex, keep liking the pod, man. Keep reposting us because that did us a favor. And I love you for that. One of the greatest ever. But yeah, man, let us know how y'all feeling below. Motor City Machine Guns. I'm going to say Lady Frost. I wish. Lady Frost. Motor City Machine Guns and Stephanie Vaquer on their way to WWE. How y'all feel about it? Let us know in the comments below. And already, like, I'm getting my alert. I can't even talk, bro.
You sound like me.
But as always, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. And on that note, this is Wrestling with the Homies. We are signing out.